Hello friends, myself Rajendra Mahajan presenting my video on statistics. Let us solve the problem. Find CV, coefficient of variation, for the data given below. Here we have two columns. The first one, number of days for which student is absent and the quantity is less than type, and the corresponding number of students. Previously I have discussed the problem for more than. This time I will discuss how to prepare that frequency distribution table when the values are less than type. Number of days are like this: 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 and 40, and number of students corresponding 28, 223, 464, 581, 633, 640, 650 and 655. Then we have to make a table. The first column of class 0 to 5, then 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20, 20 to 25, 25 to 30, 30 to 35 and 35 to 40. Then the class mark or the midpoint 0 to 5, the midpoint is 2.5. Difference of 5, therefore increase it by 5 every time. Plus 5 we get 7.5, plus 5 we get 12.5, plus 5 we get 17.5, plus 5 we get 22.5, again add 5 we get 27.5, plus 5 we get 32.5 and lastly 37.5. Values are not given directly, therefore in between less than 5 there are 28 students, therefore we write down that 28 as a frequency for the first class. Then for 5 to 10 difference of 223 and 28, that difference is of 195. Then for 10 to 15 difference of 464 and 223, the difference is 241. Then next for 15 to 20 581 minus 464, it is 117. Then 20 to 25 633 minus 581, we get that value as 52. Next for 25 to 30 difference of 640 and 633, the difference is of 7. Then 30 to 35 difference between 650 and 640, that difference is of 10. And for 35 to 40 difference between 655 and 650, difference of 5. Like this we can find the frequencies when data is of less than type. Then the maximum frequency is here 241. And the corresponding value of x is 12.5. Therefore, we consider the mean value, assume mean, as 12.5. Then di is xi minus e divided by h. For that value of 12.5, we get that value as 0. For upper side we write down as -1, -2, and for lower side we write down as 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Cross check the calculation by directly substituting the values. Then the product of f into di, 28 into -2 we get -56. 195 into minus 1, we get minus 195, 0, 117. Then 52 into 2, we get 104. Then 7 3s are 21, 10 4s are 40, and 5 5s are 25. Then f into di square. Square of minus 2 is 4 into 28, we get 112. 1 minus 1 square is 1 into 195, we get 195. Then 0. 1 square is 1 into 117, we get that as 117. 2 square is 4. 4 into 52, we get 208. Then 3 square is 9. Into 7, we get 63. 4 square 16. Into 10, we get 160. And 5 square is 25. Into 5, we get that value as 125. Then summation of fi di, summation of fi di square, and sum of fi. If we take the addition of all these frequencies, 28 plus 195 plus 241 plus 117 plus 52 plus 7 plus 10 plus 5, that sum is coming as 655. Check it by calcing. Then summation of fi di values, that sum is coming as 56. And summation of fi di square, it is 980. Therefore, check all these three sums. Sum of f is 655. Summation of fi di is 56. And summation of fi di square is 980. We require to find out this two quantities. Mean first. Formula is a plus summation of fi ui, or here it is di, divided by summation of fi into h. Substituting the value of a is 12.5. Summation of fi di is 56. Summation of fi is 655, and h difference of 5. Simplifying it by calculator, we get that value 12.93. Value of mean as 12.93. Performing this calculation, 12.5 plus 56 into 5 divided by 655. By calculator, we get that value as 12.93. Then we find out standard deviation as square root of fi di square by summation of fi minus summation of fi di divided by summation of fi bracket square and multiplied by h. It is square root of the value of fi di square summation 980 divided by 655 sum of fi minus summation of fi di is 56 divided by 655 and bracket square and into h is 5 square root of 980 divided by 655, we get that value as 1.49 minus 56 by 655 and its square, that value is coming as 0.007 into 5. It is square root of 1. That subtraction of that two quantities, 1.483 into 5. It is 1.217. Square root of that quantity is 1.217 multiplied by 5. We get the product as 6.08 as the standard deviation. Lastly, coefficient of variation as standard deviation divided by mean into 100. Standard deviation is 6.08, mean is 12.93 into 100. Performing this calculation by calculator, we get that value as 47.02 as the required coefficient of variation or the required answer. Like my video, share it, as well as subscribe to my channel. If you are not subscribed yet, please subscribe it, and to receive the notification for all such type of my new videos, please press the bell icon. Thank you. Thanks for watching.